take all the notions that you have regarding, I don't know, tier list, how much the killer is good, that the killer is bad. Just take all that and throw it out the window. You don't need that. Just, I don't know, make a barbecue out of it. Get yourself warmed up because it's winter outside and it's getting cold. Now we have the Carnifex, the Assassin, and the Jailer. This is the easy part. So every guard has its specific purpose. Okay, every guard has a specific situation in which is most effective and least effective. We'll get one by one on that regard. The Carnifex is pretty dang good when it comes to destroying objectives. For example, regressing generators or breaking pallets, breaking doors, all that kind of stuff. The Assassin, which is unbelievably good in chase, but runs out pretty quickly. The hunt runs out really, really damn fast. So you may argue, and I do agree with this, that the Jailer is actually the best guard, and the Jailer is the best guard. The Carnifex and the Assassin patrol for 12 seconds, while the Jailer patrols for 24 seconds. So if you want to shut down an area, the Jailer is definitely your best bet. When it comes to the hunt, on the other hand, the Carnifex and the Jailer move at 4.1 meters per second, which means that you cannot outrun them as a survivor, but you can definitely run them for a really damn long time. The Assassin, on the other hand, moves at 4.4 meters per second. So imagine basically having a Deathslinger chasing you with an M1. Or a Huntress, or a 4.4 killer, okay, in general. Another thing that you need to keep in mind when a guard is patrolling is the fact that the Carnifex has a 20-second cooldown, the Assassin has a 30-second cooldown, and the Jailer has a 25-second cooldown. However, if you go to any guard and you M1 them, they instantly disappear, and all three of them have a 10-second cooldown. So if you really want to spare some time and have them back faster because, I don't know, you botched a snipe or you don't really need a guard anymore, make sure, unless you really are in a hurry, make sure to M1 them. The longer the path you set for the guard is, and the longer they will hunt the survivor. Between 10 and 18 meters, there is a one-time multiplier. Between 18 and 24 meters, there is a 1.2, and between 24 and 32 meters, there is a 1.5. So basically, this implies that the Carnifex and the Assassin can chase for up to 20 seconds, more or less, okay? And the Jailer can go up to 48 seconds. Yeah, around 48 seconds. Most of the times, at least, okay, with few exceptions, go for the full patrol. For the full patrol, you definitely want the full patrol on all three guards. And last but not least, which I think is the last part of the Knight's power, if you send a guard on a chase and you are close to the guard, the timer, the hunt gets depleted 3 times as fast.
Okay.
And you see it. So it is not a good idea overall to chase a survivor next to the guard. It's not. There's just no possible way it is a good idea. Now there is one more part, which is you can actually you can actually send your guard to various points of the map and order them to do stuff. Okay, you can regress generator, repair the generator a bit, so I can showcase this. This also applies to pallets. This is a bit advanced, but it also applies to pallets. If you are... okay, we have a pallet over here. Kindly drop it.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a pallet and you are about to vault it, this is a bit advanced, but if you are about to vault it, you get actually kicked off the pallet. Now, whether on which side depends, and it's mostly luck, let's be honest, let's not even try to deny it, but it's also something that you can keep in mind. Get in a hunt and then immediately get in a locker. Go, get in a locker. The guard actually forces the survivors out. Boom.
Cool.
And that is not something that is something that not a lot of people know. But if you get in a locker, it's completely pointless because the guard will just drag you outside. But they will not insta down you. They will only down you if you're already injured. They just give you a normal hit, like you're being just M1, and that's pretty much it. The Knight's playstyle revolves a lot on what you are capable of, on what you are capable of thinking, predicting, and, well, assuming, may I say. The Knight, in order to be effective, requires, I dare say, without even an ounce of a doubt, extreme awareness of your surroundings, extreme prediction, extreme intuition, extreme understanding of what survivors are going to do and what survivors typically do. There are 3 main ways that you can play the Knight, and they all have their own specific situations in which you can use them, in which you can play that way, in which you can use such playstyles, but they work. Now, the first one is what I suppose I can call an area shutdown. Okay, let's say that you are over here. Okay, I don't know where you are, but you're over here. Okay, over there, hidden. I don't know where you are. Say that I don't know. I'm assuming that you are around this area, but I don't know exactly where. I can drop a guard on one side of the area and shut this down completely, and I can go and look for you on the other side entirely, and there you are. So now, effectively, I basically locked you in the area. Now you have to take a hit. Either you have to get hunted by the guard, or you have to take a hit from me. Remember, no matter what you do, never, and I say never, stay without a guard deployed for too long. Because otherwise you're literally just an M1 killer. And when I say M1 killer, I mean it. You don't have speed, you don't have teleporting, you got nothing. You just chase. That's it. Okay, this is the second place that you can use. The second one is what I personally call the scissor technique. Which implies that okay, another example. Let's say I know that you are there. Okay, stay there kindly, because you need to get hunted for this. I know you're there. So I'm going to scissor you by just doing this. I'm going to drop a guard directly on you, or more or less around your area. When you get hunted, you're going to start running, and I'm right in front of you, and now you're forced to take one hit. Basically, you're surrounded on two sides. You have on one side the guard, and the other side there is me. You find yourself in between two killers. If you get hit by the guard, but you're still in proximity of the knight, the knight can simply just M1 you, and that's a double tap. You get hit by the guard and the knight at the same time, and you get like an insta down. You can even stand still. It applies the same way. This is a double tap. It's a bit specific and a bit advanced, but it works, and it's pretty damn effective if you know how to move. The third playstyle that I honestly just call 2v4 because the knight, if you use him effectively, it essentially is a 2v4, which is and this is very, very simple. Just drop a guard on one survivor and you chase another one. That's it. Is that simple. If you're going to play the knight, you definitely want to know where survivors are and what they are doing as much as possible. And a good portion of that work comes from your predictions that happen in your mind, but the aura perks will definitely help you. There is one perk that I can guarantee you 100% is an absolute must on knight, and I have no idea how other knight mains don't use it as much. Spies from the Shadow. For the love of God, use Spies from the Shadows.
If you could project one phrase into the minds of everyone who's trying out Knight for the first time, what would that phrase be?
It's not about the killer, it's about you. It's about the player behind the killer. Because if you're going to, as I said before, if you're going to assume that the killer is bad, therefore you cannot do anything with him or her, then you're not going to do anything with him or her, because you're going to assume that. But if you know that you can make things work, then everything is going to be a lot more enjoyable and smooth. Which doesn't mean that you're not going to encounter some bumps and difficulties and struggles, but always keep that sentence in the back of your mind. It's not about the killer, it's about the player behind the killer.